Hello, everybody, and welcome to Damsels and Dice.
Hello! Oh, it's a little dicey.
This is how we roll.
18.
Natural one.
It's going to be a good day, my friends. Rolled like 3 or 4 natural 20s out of my collection. I can't wait. Obviously, our setup is a little bit different as far as announcements go. It's because...
Where is she going? Where could she possibly be going? Oh my goodness.
She's with me in Chicago. At any rate, yeah, I'm gonna go back to my spot. So long.
Bye.
And I have joined the mountain. And it's fine. I got left behind.
Tori.
It's fine. It's
And
fine.
then Talavin is in her vacation home. All right. I think that's our only announcement. Such a nerdy announcement. But with that, let's go ahead and jump right in. What do we remember from last time?
Let's see. On the last day, let me look at my extensive note. On the last day, we got attacked by assassins.
That's the most pressing.
That was the most pressing thing. We got attacked by assassins. Nora charmed the shit out of one of them. And we got her to tell us a bunch of super dope stuff about an assassin's society type-ish. And then we turned them to stone. And we have yet to figure out what we're going to permanently do with them. The group being very divided on what to do. Divided and not divided. Talavin's not really sure. She doesn't want people following her, but battle killing has been an issue for her in the past, so she's gonna try to keep it together. And then that was kind of it. We did a little enchanting, a little fight watching, and then a little sleepy time.
Pretty good
That was
summary.
just one of the days. That was just one of the days. I don't even know.
The cousins, the Grau cousins, fated to meet in the small hometown of Willends, have been traveling north steadily, slowly but surely, in an effort to go and help their friend Talal, a sprite who they happened upon a month and a half or so ago. They've been traveling around and in the city of Carnum managed to help free a great number of sprites. After taking a little bit of downtime, the group proceeded to the next logical city, Bracklewhite, where they had their slight stowaway / collateral damage, as a certain someone, Glacial, mentioned.
Masky.
Masky.
Just terrible.
After wandering about the city, they realized one morning, as they were looking for Paul's parents, that they were being followed. Talavin ducked into a small shop and might have accidentally went shopping instead of watching out for her cousin as she walked around the edge of the building.
I know not of
That this individual was approached by Masky, as he was so called, Glacial or Masky.
as we do not know his name.
He has yet to reveal his name to you.
Or even fucking speak, so, whatever.
No one's bitter about it.
I'm not bitter.
The group then was attacked later on the next day by assassins. People who claimed that there was a bounty out for these two individuals and let slip through a very charming spell that they were not the only ones who were paid to get a bounty on the Drow cousins. After turning into the stone, Talavin and Nora, as well as Zoom and Raymond and Sprites, began wondering what it was that they were going to do. Are they going to kill them? Are they going to let them go? Are they going to try and seek help elsewhere? We don't know. But you all drifted off into a dreamless sleep and awake the next morning. What do you do?
Go back to sleep. Don't want to deal with this.
Okay. So let's think.
I'm going to ask
They
Talal.
had arrived in town that same day, right?
No. You all had spent a night. This is your second night. So you arrived and then spent the rest of the day, slept, woke up the next morning. All of this pretty much transpired where Paul found his parents, you all were attacked, and this is your second night. So you fell asleep, and this is your third day.
And we only paid for 2 nights, so we'll have to, if we're going to stay, we have to renew.
So they said that they paid for how many nights at the end?
I think they said 3 or 4. 2. Well, either way, we should leave town as soon as we can.
Yeah. So much fun is ruined. Everything is ruined. Ruined.
We could move their stone figures into our room.
I just feel like moving them would be a bad idea because somebody's gonna see us.
Yeah.
And they're super heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could de-stone them and you could charm them. I have that little hairpin now that I'm attuned to, so I could, help.
And the other one's still really hurt too, so we could just
technically,
unstone.
Yeah, technically, but we would have just unstone them one at a time, probably.
Yeah. We need to make sure nobody sees us, though. How early in the morning is it?
You can't tell. You're underground.
Yeah, we're underground. And I'm afraid I don't have a keen mind. Talavin does not have keen mind. Sophia might, but Talavin does not. I'm like the opposite of Caleb. And Liam O'Brien.
Alright.
I say for now, we go eat breakfast, go see what time it is, and then maybe discuss. Come back to the room and discuss.
Okay.
Okay. I will wake Nora up if she's not awake, and I'll be like, hey, let's go grab breakfast and bring it back to the room. So, we're gonna do that.
Because we're showing our face in public.
Yes.
Right. You guys leave your room. Do you get Zoom and Raymond? They are not in your all's room. They're in a separate room.
No, I'll leave them there for now, and then I'll just bring them some breakfast too.
You guys go up the stairs, up the spiral stairs, 1, 2, 3 floors. You go out. Yeah, up to the main floor. Whenever you go out, you already see some people are out and bustling about. Some people already have scrapes and bruises and have fresh slabs of meat pressed into bruises across their eyes. It looks like they got an early start to the day. As soon as you all come up, you see Sven kind of give you all this look as he's preparing breakfast. Morning.
Good morning. Breakfast, whatever's available, please.
He just puts a bowl in front of you. It looks like some kind of sliced or boiled potato, and a few strips of meat that kind of have this gathered grease at the bottom of this wooden bowl.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Does he just one bowl, or am I gonna have to ask for more? I guess probably.
There are multiple bowls, one for each of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get into however much. I'll cover it. However much for enough for everybody.
And just 2 silver.
I'll hand over 2 silver.
He looks and thinks, I guess you'll be leaving today.
Yeah, most likely. Most likely, definitely. Thinking about it. But we'll let you know if we stay longer.
Be sure to drop off the keys to one of us.
Copy. Will do. And I will head back down. Well, I'm going to take a glance outside to see about what time in the morning it might be.
Go over to the window and glance outside. Make a perception check.
All the assassins are like in the window.
Natural 20. Natural. Well, that
Despite the
natural
fact-
1 and then a natural 20.
Yeah, despite the fact that it is very overcast today, you can, with your keen elvish eyes, turn your eyes to the sky and glance just by the horizon, and you see the faint outline of both Targaryen and Una, the two suns. And you do see that it's probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. You all slept in.
Yes.
Then again, you probably needed it after the events of the previous day.
No, hold on. I needed it. It's some bullshit, man. It is some bullshit.
Show your
So what happens when you're a family combat specialist?
It's some bullshit, dude. It's just...
You get popped.
Okay, and we'll head back down.
Go
And
head back down the stairs.
as we're about to enter our room, after we're already several stairs down, I'm like, I just lean over to Nora and I'm like, I fucking hate this dude. I hate him. He's a jerk. I don't want to stay here now. He ruined my whole day just by being an ass.
Don't worry about it. We have more.
I just
family
lean over and I'm
issues.
just like, I don't like his attitude.
To be fair, I was rude first.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean he's got to be rude all the time. You kind of paid him up the other day, so, like, come on. Money should change your attitude. Changes everybody else's. I'll go knock on Zoom and Raymond's.
Right as you're saying this, Zoom and Raymond were both in the process of leaving the room to actually go get breakfast. Raymond sees you. Good morning. How are you? Oh, do you need any help with that?
If you just want to get the door, we can all head in and have a good chat and some breakfast.
Oh, in your room or ours?
The sprites are in our room.
Yeah, the sprites are in our room, so we might as well just...
All right. You have the key?
Yes.
Yeah. She does.
Takes the key, unlocks, swings the door open. You'll head inside.
All right. I guess we sit down and we just like over potatoes. So now that we've slept on it,
Meat and potatoes.
does anyone have any ideas on what we can do other than straight up killing our assassins?
I'll link with Zoom in case he has anything that he wants to say. So I can...
The same shiver goes down his spine. You can see it as it takes effect. That telepathic link that you have innate and bloodborne.
I can do with everyone.
What was that?
How's that look?
You always just make it so special when I do it with Zoom, and it's
Everyone has the same reaction.
It's special to him.
no, it's not.
I was trying to write down need to chat, and then I wrote need telepathic. I wrote need telepathic Zoom.
I need telepathic Zoom.
What are these notes today?
Alright, so I was wondering, wait, are the sprites awake and up and stuff?
Spice is up and about. Talal is also in the process of gathering up various wares. It looks like Jen might be sleeping in a little bit.
Alright.
I'll go over and I'll just be like, hey, I'll go over to Talal and I'll just be like, is Jen sleeping in? We might want to be getting out of here today, so we need to talk about what we need to do.
Right, I'll wake her.
I mean, if she wants to sleep in while we eat, we can eat first and then talk if she needs to sleep.
Perhaps that's preferable. I mean, she'll obviously have some input. She was talking to me about it last night.
All right, then we'll eat first. You all want anything? Need anything? There's some greasy potatoes.
That'll be all right. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know, like I don't know, something, somehow, I
Take
don't
a
know.
scoop of potato thimble.
Yeah.
A cup of potatoes.
Full of potatoes.
It's the same when you put your tea in every morning.
No, I'll just like put it on like a clean cloth and like set it down. I don't know. I don't want to put it in a thimble for their tea. That's just weird.
So you put it on a handkerchief.
A clean one.
Okay, so we don't have any more of that potion that you made for Ulna, do you? Asking to Talal.
I'm sorry?
That potion, or the poison that you gave to Ulna, you only made enough for one dose, right?
Correct. But that was to make her ill and more compliant.
Yes. Do you have any potions that could set someone back for a few days?
I certainly can concoct something, but it will take time.
Right.
How long?
Uninterrupted, 2 days, perhaps.
That's kind of a long time and kind of pushing our luck.
What if we helped you?
I mean, neither one of us are.
There's only so much that you can do in order to make the. There's only so much you can do for the brewing process. Yes, you can grind things, but certain things need to simmer. They need to boil at certain times and certain temperatures.
Right. Okay.
There's one that I have thought about. I've only tried it a few times, and thankfully it worked out only once.
What is it?
He glances over at the satchel, and where you know that Jin is asleep, and he hesitates just long enough for you to raise your eyebrows, but he continues. Says, essentially what this does is it could affect their memory. It would take longer. It would take 3 days. And it very well could affect their memory.
How much of their memory?
A considerable amount.
Like the last year? Or two?
It would affect both their short and long-term memory.
Because the only issue with wiping their memory is if they remember that they're part of that order, they're just going to go back and re-get their orders and then just come back after us again. And just not know that any of this happened.
Right. I leave the decision to you. Because, I mean, if you feel like your lives were actually in danger with these individuals, eliminating them, if you are still throwing that out on the table.
I just want to do whatever is going to keep us safe. That is my only objective.
It's a great number of things.
If we set them back a few days by making them ill, then they won't know what direction we went anyway. I'd rather not just kill them outside of the heat of battle.
I mean, I'm more than happy to take them to a fight pit and fight it out. If that's really how they got to go down, I mean, it's... I don't know. I'll leave it up to you because, you know, obviously my way's a little more out there, probably. So if you think you want to just maybe knock them out cold, get on out of town, leave them be, I mean, it's just going to be what it is. But we're going to have to figure out where we're going to go next. I don't remember if we've talked about that yet.
We have not. Alright, so setting that aside for a moment, where are we going next? I think we should go somewhere on the places on your map.
Yes. I can't remember, Madison, what was the closest mark on my map? Since all the ones around us technically disappeared.
A lot of the ones around you disappeared. You don't know the names of every single city and town, so it would just be east for you.
That works.
But we also have to realize that we would be heading towards other assassins, no matter what direction we go.
That is true.
And
The
we
other
don't know
fact of
what
the
they
matter.
look-
The other fact of the matter is, Citron. You said that you were supposed to receive some information around this time, weren't you?
I haven't heard anything from the notebook.
So then we could make this. Talo could make this potion today, tomorrow. We stay one more night. Tomorrow night tomorrow we pack it up. We maybe send Jacob and White a message, tell them what's going on. Maybe not all of it. See if they're close. If they're not, maybe just tell them we're going east. If they want to follow, they can. If not, they can definitely live their life away from assassins. And then just dip out tomorrow night after we unstone them and feed them something unhealthy.
Sorry. Feed them something unhealthy. This is unhealthy. It's poison. Sorry. Alright. I do like that plan. So we'll just be here for today and tomorrow. So we just need one more night. And then we
Yeah, and they should have one. They should have one more night paid for.
Right.
Should.
Either way, they're going to be ill.
Yeah. And then tomorrow, then I don't know. They can just find them. They're sick or whatever. I mean, they're gonna know that we did it though. So.
But they won't know when we're gone. Especially if we leave at night. Then people won't see us.
Okay. I'm good with whatever y'all are good with, I guess. Has Zoom said anything or wanted to say anything?
He hasn't said anything this whole time. He's just been listening.
All right, well then I guess I'm afraid Jen missed the discussion. I'm sorry. We discussed it anyways. But she wasn't keen on killing anybody, so she's probably would be fine with that as well. I would assume. I don't really want to assume for people, so. But, you know.
That's what she said last night. Alright.
Talal, what do you need?
Time.
Alright. I guess that's fine. I guess I'll go pay for another night. And, yeah, and then we'll...
Zoom pipes up and he said, no, I'll get it.
All right. We can go together, I guess. I was probably gonna do a little walk around town, anyways. If you want to join. Nora, what are you gonna do today?
I might enchant a little bit today. But I'm going to leave a message for Citron.
Okay.
Just as an update of things that have happened lately.
Okay.
So I pull out the notebook. Dear Citron. And just
Dear Citron, just all the bullshit.
The things that I need to say, not be like, oh, we had this for breakfast and it was okay and we did this and this. More like bullet points.
What are your bullet points?
Okay. So we made it to Bracklewhite. No sign of sprite captivity here. yet. Being hunted by assassins, but threat momentarily taken care of. And then leaving tomorrow night.
Right, good to know.
Was there anything else I needed to say?
Headed east.
Oh, headed east.
Okay. Good to know.
Are they
You
dead?
write this note.
Okay.
I guess me and Zoom can head up. I'm gonna have all my armor and my weapons and stuff. I'm gonna leave all my platinum in the room with Nora, though. And I will take my gold.
All right. Raymond, who's still nursing some bruises of his, and still a partially split lip, likes to go back to his room, his and Zoom's room over right next to yours, so that he can better tend to his wounds and think about things that he needs to accomplish.
Okay. Before I go, I remembered one more thing. And I'll go over to Nora and I'll be like, should we contact Jacob and Wyatt now or later?
We should probably contact them now.
Okay. Oh. I pull out the amulet.
You pull out the amulet which you retrieved from the hag that you slayed in Sogsom.
Hey guys, is anybody there? Talavin speaking.
There's about 30 seconds of silence before.
It's early. Damn,
Good
what time
morning.
is it there? Late birds. Somebody was up all night doing things they shouldn't have been doing.
That's not what happened. It was just a really good cell night. You don't usually contact this early. Not that you usually contact. What's going on? Are you all right?
Yes. We just have some things we want to let you know. Where are you currently?
We're on the road getting ready to head out from Pineview up to Carnum.
I'm gonna suggest you just skip Carnum. Well, if you want to go to Carnum, you can. We had a little incident yesterday.
Yeah, the whole burning down someone's house accidentally, but it wasn't your fault. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so apparently she was super mad about it and got in contact with the secret society of assassins and we got a super dope ass bounty on our heads now.
And we found some assassins, or they found us.
And we turned them to stone.
Taking care of it, though.
How's your day?
There's a solid minute of complete silence before you hear Jacob's voice once again come back out. I'm sorry, they found you? Assassins found you? A secret society? I'm sorry, what? You're dealing with it? What does dealing with it mean?
We turned them to stone so they can't hurt us, but the group had decided to just, leave them in their room. We're gonna just give them a little sickness potion, knock them out for a couple days, and we're probably gonna be dipping out tomorrow night, headed east.
East, right? Okay, that changes our plans, doesn't it?
I mean,
Which
it doesn't
city are you
have
going
to.
for?
We don't know yet what city. I'm gonna have to ask around town, maybe find a map. It's definitely probably time to find a map.
Yes, I know they're in trouble.
Yeah.
No! Get off you hear Wyatt's voice come through. Like, look, I don't exactly know who it is that you're dealing with, but the whole group of assassins coming after you isn't necessarily a good thing. Do you know who they are? Do you know how many there are? Do you know what cities they're going to? Which ones they've gone to? It sounds serious, guys. Who? You said there was some lady that you burned down her house?
Yeah, the Miss Lady Eliloth, we burned her house down. Lady Lenora Eliloth, pretty sure, yeah. And then
Leonora.
Lady Leonora. Leonora?
Leonora Eliloth.
Eliloth. Yeah, the assassins, it's called the Order. And we only found 2 of them, but apparently there was 3 more that was with their group that headed north. These 2 stayed behind. And then apparently there were several more, but I don't have an exact number, that went in southeast and west as well.
Great. Right.
So glad
So-
you got it.
For the time
Also,
being,
some of the nearest.
it may be better if you all don't find us in this case. So that you all don't have to be hunted
Don't
by
get wrapped up on the
assassins.
same.
Don't get wrapped up on the same.
Bounty hunter page. Website.
So you don't need our help anymore? Kind of sounds like you need our help. Oh, Jacob! You just hear this. Before it sounded like you wanted us. You're really hard to get a read on. Especially if
I'm not.
Do you want us to come and help? Or do you want us to stay back, lie in wait, or do you want to meet up in a different town altogether?
You can be.
I don't know.
Look, we have to head north anyway, because in order to get from Pineview here to Carnum is kind of the central hub in the area, and that lets us go a lot of different directions. We plan on going all the way to Bracklewhite. No! I don't owe you anything. Shut up. Think about it.
So
If you
we're
actually,
only gonna.
if you actually need our help, just say it. If you want to meet up, just say it.
Yes, we need help, but we don't want to rope people more. We don't want to rope more people into the danger we've put ourselves in. Is our dilemma. Would you all be willing, once you left Carnum, to just head northeast instead of Bracklewhite? If I found a city to head towards, would you be willing to just head towards that city instead of heading just straight to Bracklewhite?
I mean, I'm down. I'm down for it. Why? You it's just quiet. He's like, he said, yeah.
Current objective is still the sprites, by the way. I hope that doesn't deter you.
There's another pause. No, it's fine. Yeah. How are you? That's why the house burned down, right?
You garbled out a whole bunch. Sorry, on my end.
That's why the house burned down, right?
Yes, technically yes. But we saved, a few hundred sprites that night. Full couple.
I think it was worth it.
Yeah. I don't remember how many we saved. Oof.
314.
Yeah.
Or 15. 315. Because it wasn't 3.14, it was 3.15. Yeah. So I guess all we need is to find the right place to meet up.
Yeah. I guess that'll be my objective for the day then.
We'll go ahead and start traveling north. I mean, we plan on traveling north anyway, and we have to make it to Carnum. We'll see what else we can find. Stay safe. Don't get assassinated. That's not good for business. We're using your all's reviews for, character witnesses and stuff. We should have asked for permission, but it just should have been fine, right? Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know how much our character witness is going to be worth with a bounty on our head, but if you want to use it, it's fine.
No, we're not using names or anything. That way we can use different parts that you said as a distribution tactic. Don't read too much into it.
Okay, I won't.
You hear another chink? Shut up!
I want to ask so bad. I just want to be like, what is that? I'm going to ask him in person.
No, ask him now.
What do y'all keep doing? Because I've heard this chinking noise a couple times. What I want to know. I'm very curious.
It's me losing my share of whatever money I have left to Wyatt. Stop smirking!
Do tell. I'm very curious as to find out why you're losing money.
Just different comments. He thinks one thing, I think another, and evidently he knows you all better than I do. Stop laughing! Over, just very faintly. Yeah, you know women better. Don't look at me like that. No. You hear a whack, and then you hear a part of a chain come back, and it's like, we'll be ready. Just let us know.
You're definitely gonna have to tell me about these bets later.
All you need to know is he's flat broke.
Sounds like he's poor judgment of character too.
Here, as he takes back the thing, he's like, yeah, like he said, we'll be ready. That hurt.
All right, well, I'm gonna be traveling out today, seeing what I can find where we can maybe meet up, and I'll let you guys know tonight.
We'll be traveling.
All right. Be safe. Watch out for assassins on the road. They might be headed south, so if you see a group of shady figures, maybe take note of what they look like.
Will do.
Don't be followed.
Dear God, don't be followed.
And there's silence.
And I put it away. Oh, fuck, man.
What are we doing?
You hear from the desk, coming from the tabletop. Wow, you all certainly made an impression on those boys. You see, Jen is currently combing out her hair with her fingers. This long, vibrant red hair.
What do you mean, Jin? Because Nora's naive.
You're the one that makes impressions on men.
Me? Of course not. Believe it or not, I'm actually a wallflower.
I find that extraordinarily hard to believe.
And Talal, who is currently in the process of getting everything set up, grinding, setting up candles and fires, different elements that he needs, you just see him nodding as he's working.
Agreeing to my comment?
No.
To Jen's? Really interesting.
Jen's comment.
I mean, but she do be getting the boys flocking to her, though.
Man, it's hard to be a wallflower when the boys notice you. And I'll leave it.
All right. Zoom, you ready to head out?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, he was definitely listening on that whole ass shit.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go out.
And, all right. Anybody need anything before we leave?
Any extra large vials and candles would be useful. Oil. Some kind of oil basin. That'd be very helpful.
Oil basin, candles.
It might help things brew quicker. It's more temperamental, but it'll get the job done.
So you need oil and oil basin, so I'll
Make sure I specify that on my notes. So I don't just get one because I'm done. Large vials.
Okay. If you all need anything, you won't be able to contact us. Enjoy.
And you leave.
Talavin,
Yeah.
are you going to go to the fight pits? Are you going to draw unnecessary attention to us? Look at me.
Nope.
Okay.
Probably not.
Don't get assassinated. I'm gonna kind of like punch her.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Alright, I'm gonna start enchanting my bag of coaling. But you go shopping.
More shopping.
Jin asks, do you need any assistance with that?
You're more than welcome to come along if you want, but I mean we're just gonna be looking.
Oh, no, for Nora.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Apologies.
No, I probably already left. She was probably just in the room asking herself.
Yes. If you don't mind helping, then I'd appreciate it.
No. If we're going to be here for the next couple of days, you're working on something for cold?
Yes. There's a bag of coaling. It's like a bag of holding, but it keeps things cold so they don't rot. Like that. Oh, you weren't there for that.
We're heading out. Me and Zoom.
All right. Nora, you can go ahead and mark off 2 more sessions, as I assume you're going to be doing this for the duration of the day.
Mm-hmm. So it's just what I've been waiting for, just to hold still long enough so I can do something. Enchanting.
Don't forget to mark off the necessary spell components or coin, depending on which one that you're using.
Yes. Money.
Right, Talavin, where do you head first?
Most important, I think, is gonna be okay. Well, first we're gonna go upstairs and buy another night. So I assume that's for 3 nights. It was 30 gold, so I assume it'll just be 10.
No, it was 30 gold per 2 nights.
Well, then I guess
So it was for 15 each.
Okay.
But Zoom takes care of it.
Okay, fine. Well, okay, so check on that. I'm gonna shop for Talel first and look for a map. But Talel #1, so that I can get that stuff back to him, so we can help him first. So I guess somewhere that would have oil basins, candles, and large vials. Looking for something like that.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is a tainted 20.
Tainted 20, bravo. Looking about as you all peruse various shops, a lot of them are either out on the corners. You see some actually have storefronts, but you do come across somebody who actually does dip candles. Relatively very simple candles. Many of them are wax. And they have some very simple trays, oil basins. That'll put you back probably 3 or 4 gold for a nice large jug of oil, a few candles, and a basin.
All right. Oh,
You really have like 10 candles, 10 of like the wide base candles.
10 wide base candles.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
A nice, it's probably like a half-gallon jug of oil. And a tray.
And tray. All right, and then we head back out to look for a map and to sell things.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Assassin.
That is a natural 20. Guys, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm about to roll really bad when it fucking matters. I'm so scared right now.
Just that anxiety creeping into your lungs. You feel it branching, arching out, consuming the surface area of those organs that are vital to your existence.
Can I make another perception check? Is anybody following us?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's what it was for.
That is a natural 17. Oh my god! 24.
Looking, you find a smithy. You find one of them. Because you've been to Jacques, and you are actually on your way, and you see Cheeky Barnum's place, and you are on your way there. And as you round one of the corners, you do notice some tall dressed figure is following nearby. Happens to turn down the same road you do.
Being followed in this town is a common occurrence.
Yeah, really, man. And I am not about to get yeeted into a fucking alley again. I'm gonna link with Zoom. Technically, I never unlinked with Zoom.
Right.
And I'm just gonna be like, I think somebody's following us again.
I'm gonna go shopping.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna go shopping.
He's smart enough to know not to look immediately, but as he points over to one thing, acts like you all are having a conversation, and points to one thing, he glances out of the corner of his eye. Just kind of gives a subtle nod, like, yeah, I think I see who you're talking about. What do you want to do?
Well, the last time I confronted them, I got snatched into an alleyway and fucked up, so I'm not gonna do that again. I've been wanting to go into Cheeky Barnum's anyways. Why don't we head in there? And maybe see if they continue walking, or if maybe they if you want to try to keep an eye out, maybe see if they linger.
Okay. Right as you're getting ready to go into Cheeky Barnum's, two things happen. One of them is the person who you suspected was following taps you on the shoulder and shows you the inside of his cloak. Wanna buy a sundial? Not like the upstanding kind of folks. But it looks like you're getting a little bit later start on the day. Sundial would help.
I cast Hellish Rebuke. God, that shit pisses me off so much. I'm just gonna kind of be like, no, but I appreciate it. That is a kind offer, but nope. Just had a late night working on some studies.
He looks at Zoom. What about you? Zoom gives him this weird look and just rolls his shoulders and like, very well. Just slinks back off into the crowd. The other thing you notice with that perception check, the two things that happen simultaneously, is you recognize someone. Someone who's sitting near one of the corners of the buildings, one of these one-story buildings in Bracklewhite. And he's shuffling cards.
Willends.
That stupid dude that Kenzie lost a bunch of money to?
I didn't lose a bunch of money to him.
It's like 3 gold.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm broke.
We were then.
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't have enough to pay for a room. Is it the dude from Willends?
It is. Same thin features. Same slightly greasied hair. Sitting quietly. And he's noticed you. Hasn't broken eye contact from you as you're getting ready to walk into Cheeky Barnum's.
I will point that out to Zoom as well and be like, you know him? As we walk in, I mention it to him as we're walking up, and I'm just gonna be like, you remember him from Willends?
Yeah. Weird guy. He'd come by every few seasons or so. Harmless and just plays cards. Never bothered anybody, or at least he never bothered me. But I guess the town had more concerning matters. he points to his own ears and his tusks.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go for now. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna just write down in my notes, card man from Willends. He's like staring me down, or just like watching.
He's watching you with this slightly curious, and it's hard to place. It's not eager. Okay.
Natural 18.
Side +7, 25.
It's an inviting look. One of recognition and an inviting look. As you all go into Cheeky Barnum's.
Inviting how? Like, ooh, come play some cards? Or like, hey, I might have information for you? Or like, hey, I know what you're doing? Like, when you say inviting, that can just be a plethora of things.
It seems to be a combination of all of the above, actually.
He wants you to come play with him. He wants to talk to you.
Fuck it, I will yeet my way towards him then. Right as I'm... No, I'm doing it. I already said. Nope, I'm going to go ahead.
No.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go over there.
I was wondering if I'd see you again. New
like,
armor. He looks over at Zoom, gives him a quick little up-down. He's shuffling his cards.
What brings you to this unique town?
Information, as always. So many people traverse the land, so many people spending their time with others. Word gets around. Or
anything particularly interesting of late?
I've heard lots of interesting things.
This is how we got Kinsey last time, man. Fuck.
Here to play? If you win, you can ask me what you want. I win, I get a silver.
Okay. Sure, I'll play around with you.
I'd like that very much.
This is getting weird. All right, I will. So he's seated on like a bench?
He's seated on the ground. Just dead up, sitting on the ground.
I will sit crisscross applesauce across from him.
You sit down, Zoom, stand kind of protectively a few feet away, keeping eyes open on either side of the street, making sure that you all aren't ambushed or anything. He sets his first card to you, second card to him. Card turned up for you, card turned up for him. These are your cards?
I don't know, I can only see one of them. What's the, okay.
And you see he has the 3 of clubs.
Which one can he see?
He can see the 10.
And what's the point of this game? I've never played a card game in D&D.
It's basically 21. You're trying to get to 21 by adding up your numbers. And you play the odds of the deck. Face cards are 10. Number 10 is obviously 10. And then 2 through 9, they're just the same numbers. An ace can be an 11 or it can be a 1.
Okay. So you can see the 10. Okay.
And you see he has a 3.
Are we supposed to get another card or say if we want another card or not?
Yeah, you're supposed to say if you want another card.
So you should hold.
I will say no.
1 card to me, then. Turns it over.
Does he turn it over to where I can see it, or?
Mm-hmm, he does. And you see he has the 4 of spades.
Okay.
The card to me. Turns it over. You see him. Oh no, I've busted.
19.
Congratulations. What do you want to know? As per our agreement. Begin shuffling again as he sweeps your cards with a single wave of his hand.
What's the latest, most interesting thing you've heard about the city of Cardham?
Oh, their nobility is in quite a tizzy. Seems that one of the ladies is up and gone missing. How unfortunate. Lady Leonara Elaloth has dropped off one of the edges of the earth. Really quite a shame, new money and all. But that's what you get for dealing in sprites. Dangerous game. Not like this. This is simple. Simple numbers. That suffice.
For now. Would you like to try again?
Would you, is the question. As he puts one card in front of you, one card in front of him, two cards in front of you, two cards in front of him. You have a 6 and a 3. So 6 of spades, 3 of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And you see he has the 4 of clubs showing.
Why does he only have one card showing?
You can see your own cards.
Oh.
He sees that you have the 6.
Okay, so he can see the 6, I can see the 4. I have
Yeah.
the 3, and I don't know what else he has.
Right. Care for a card.
Yeah. One more.
He flips the card, and it's the Jack of Diamonds. Care for another card. Flips one to me. I'll hold. What do you have? You reveal your spread of 19. And he reveals his spread of 19. Oh my. Yeah, for a 1-card pool, whoever gets the highest is the one who wins, or care for another game altogether.
I'll go for highest card.
All right. I guess tell me when to stop.
Stop.
The 5 of clubs. Shuffle these real quick again. As he pulls out the 6 of hearts.
By 1!
It pisses me off when it does that. Okay, it's fine. There's
You
a
get-
silver laying between us, so.
He sweeps it up, gives it a quick roll down his fingers, catches it, and then it's gone in his hand. Yeah, for another card game.
I'll lay down another silver.
Oh my. Eager for information? Or are you that bored?
Information is priceless.
It's about time someone appreciates the art of information. People are willing to trade anything for a simple silver. Plays 1 card for you,
Okay.
1 card for him, 2 cards for you, 2 cards for him. You have the 4 of clubs showing, and you have the Queen of clubs.
Okay.
You see he has, or no, spades. You have the 4 of spades, and he has the 4 of clubs showing.
Okay.
Care for a card.
Take another card.
You get the 9. You know that's a bust.
Yeah.
Looks Oh my, unless you have 2. You're in trouble. Might as well take a card for myself. He looks and shows the 5 of diamonds. I'll hold. You flip your cards over and you've busted. Once again, he sweeps up the silver. Care for another card?
I'll try one more time.
Oh.
It's a good resource.
You never know. I just want to ask him if he knows of. I want to see if he knows anything else about the sprites.
Whee! He lays 1 card in front of you, 1 card in front of him, 2 cards in front of you, 2 cards in front of him. The king of clubs or the king of spades is showing. You have the jack of clubs underneath.
All right.
So you have 20. He has the jack of spades showing, and you do not know what he has underneath of his other card.
Okay. I'll hold, obviously.
Oh, confident. Take a card for myself. Oh no. That's a bust.
And I'll reveal my card.
You show your 20. Bravo. I'm impressed. What do you wish to know? He begins shuffling the cards again, quietly, like a nervous habit.
You mentioned before that she was dealing in sprites.
Mm.
Do you know any other nobles east of here dealing in sprites as well?
Oh. What an excellent question. Perhaps I do. There are a great many who are dealing with it and don't even know. Do I count them or not?
Yes.
Oh dear. Quite a number. Okay. Bring out my notes. Bring out your dad.
Yes.
They are Duranor Ashglade, in Megali, Berdir, Atiel Mithanmir, Bas Kaskbo, Elaloth Galathiniel, Sadandraft, Gregory Glorybluff, Esseri Merillion, Enereg Lond, Alayun Fur, Winifred Fortrand, Gladhir Granitiu. There are a few others, perhaps, that don't realize what they are dealing with.
You're saying that these do know what they're dealing with.
They have some knowledge that something might be afoot. The Haybigs might be playing dirty for now. I have a feeling, though, they'll try and get out of it, slither their way out of it. They usually do.
He said the who?
The Haybigs. And Tyler and Tressa.
Did he just list off the list that I knew?
Yes.
Okay. That's
But
what I
how
thought.
does he know that?
Huh?
How does he know that? I'm not there.
He said Tyler and who?
Tressa.
So,
Tyler and Tressa. Haybig. There are some smaller ones. Helmhart. Esmir Trauman. And Saturn and Marie Rowe.
DM, can I get a list of these? Because I can't write all these down. Will you send me a picture?
No.
Okay, well then I need you to spell out very slowly each one of these names that you just gave me.
Saturn, S-A-T-T, Jon and Marie. It's just spelled like normal Marie. I know, shocker, right?
Shocked.
And then Roh is Roh, Roh. Helm Hart,
Mm-hmm.
HELM, and then HART, Helm Hart. And Esmir Traman, ESMIRTrawman.
Was that 2 separate words?
Yes, Esmir Traman. And then Tyler and Tressa, normal spelling, and then Habig is HAEBIG.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
He smiles after he gives you this. He says, they're going to be dealing in something far more dangerous, but they don't know it yet.
And you do.
Wouldn't be much of an information gatherer if I didn't.
So you know what they're dealing with then?
I know a few things here and there, but nothing is free.
Oh, lay down another silver.
Man, this dude's information is so cheap. But I get the feeling he's getting information from you somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
How does he get this info?
He lays the card in front of you, lays the card in front of him, lays the card in front of you, lays the card in front of him. The 2 of hearts for you is showing, and you have the 3 of hearts.
Okay.
You see he has 10 of clubs showing.
Okay.
Bless you.
I'll take another card.
Turns the card over, it's the 7 of hearts. Care for another card?
Yes. Did
Turns
he not
it
take a card?
You get the cards first, and then he takes his cards.
Oh, okay.
He reveals the Jack. Oh no. I do believe, unless you have an ace, that's a bust.
I won't say anything, because technically he doesn't know, so.
I'll hold where I am.
Piece of shit. He had 2.
He has an 18.
Alright. That's fine.
He sweeps up the silver and tucks it away.
I will put down 1 more. I have 4 more, so, 4 more tries, and then I'm probably going to be out.
You're very interested in the sprites in the east. Why are you walking north?
I guess
He sets the 3 silver that you've given him down. He says, how about a trade? Information for information. Tell me something I want to know, and I'll tell you something you want to know. That is, depending on who wins.
I'll nod. Okay. Getting nervous. I'm getting nervous.
Sets a card in front of you. Sets a card in front of him. Turns a card over for you. Turns a card over for him. You have the 3 showing, and you have a king. And you see he has the 8 of diamonds showing.
I'll take 1 card.
Turns it over. The Jack of Hearts.
Fucking A, dude!
Sets it down. He looks. I'll hold for now. Shows he has an 18 again.
That would have been hard to beat anyway.
Yeah.
And he looks. And looks over, swipes the coin away from you, and adds it to his pile. Considers for a time. What do you think is really going on in your home?
She's got the thing Nessie's got.
In magic and cool. Like, I don't even know what she has. She got some weird shit going on. He's asking about, like, my home?
When he asks, what do you think is going on in your home?
Kind of look at him for a second. I haven't been there in a long time.
I know that. I said, what do you think? I'm curious to know. And you lost.
I think the people that took my home from me started something that they're not going to be prepared to finish. That's all I say. Because I'm not going to mention my brother, because I know he probably knows about my brother, but I'm not going to say anything. Unless he...
No, they're prepared. But willing is the question. Shuffles the cards.
Oof.
Care for a high card pool?
I'll nod.
What do you want in return? You want your silver back? You want something different?
God, now he's got me hooked on my home. No. He's trying to distract me. I trust Malik about my home. I'm going to. Oh. Okay. No, Sprites. Sprites is my mission. Stop.
You're given the 10 states.
That's pretty good.
I thought Kinsey was cards too. I thought she just tore it up. Like,
Cards? Oh, no.
what the fuck, dude?
They're both worth 10.
Jack is higher than 10.
I know.
Jack is higher than
I was
10.
grasping for straws.
That's bullshit.
It's because the smile says, I want another question. A question I shall have.
And I'm just looking, like, straight face. I'm just looking. The closer he leans in, I just kind of just.
He doesn't lean in very far. It's very, very careful.
I don't lean in. I'm just straight eye contact, motionless.
See, you're not interested in your home. How do you affecting the East?
Hold on, you stuttered out on my. Repeat the question. I'm sorry, Madison.
He said, it doesn't seem like you're interested in your home. How do you think that's affecting the East?
I'm definitely saying Talavin might look mildly confused if he insight checks me. She really doesn't. So DM, she has not kept up with anything that goes on in her home since she left, has she?
No.
So she really doesn't, like, she wouldn't know.
He says, "How do you think?" And he
Yeah, I know,
reiterates
but I'm saying
it.
she wouldn't know.
Right.
So this would all just be her
Mhm.
potentially spewing bullshit. Okay.
As she proceeds to eat her pen.
Honestly, I'd have to say I don't know.
You have to have a thought, though. Doesn't it itch the back of your mind? Doesn't it just pique your curiosity? What do you think? How do you think this might affect the East?
So, Sophia, Talavin was like a lady, or like her parents ruled a vast amount of land,
obviously,
right?
I'm thinking, there's an upset of power. An upset of power anywhere has ripple effects.
There was a void and something fills the void.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking, but I mean, like,
And that's what she's thinking.
yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, I suppose when nobility is lost, there's a void, and it causes ripple effects. How far those reach depends on who fills the void.
Gold for the goods. Another high card pool and an answer could be yours.
Come on!
I know, but I need to be focusing on the sprites.
But you can
Now
smile
he's
about
singing-
it. I'm not there. I put Michiko with you. She's like, oh, kaka. Oh no, she's a spider. Rats.
I'll not. I'll do another high card, because technically I'm not giving any more silver, so I'm not really losing anything.
Yeah, you're giving a gold.
What?
Yeah, he said gold.
He said information for information.
No, this time he said gold for the goods, high card pool for the answer.
Are we saying I don't have to play for an answer to the one question?
No,
I'm
you
saying I
do
give
have
a
to
gold.
play. You have to play, but it's a gold is on the table this time.
It's just one gold. I will lay one down. Okay, Madison, hold on. Stop, hold on. Go down a little bit, because I could definitely see the cards. Maybe turn a little bit more towards me. I'm not a cheater. I'm afraid I'm not a cheater. I could see them. I'm sorry.
Sorry, between lag time and everything else, even if you tried to time it.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like 10 seconds ago, but go ahead. That one right there that's on your thumb. Yeah,
it was
that
muted for a second.
one. Oh, it's fine.
It's
Okay.
Wait, is that hi?
That's unbeatable, right?
That's the highest.
Okay, then he can't beat me.
Unless he gets the ace too.
Straight faced. If this man gets a fucking ace, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm just saying.
Magic deck of cards. Is this deck
My
enchanted?
queen.
Ask your question.
As you reveal your cards, he gets the sly smile on his face. He pushes the gold back to you. Here to ask your question, or which connection do you want?
Hang on, you're muted.
Yeah,
Am I muted again? I don't know.
you're good.
I haven't touched it.
there you go.
Okay.
I think it just says this connection.
Yeah, it might.
So he split you. You could either ask about your homeland, you could ask about the sprites. But he did say there was a thing coming that they don't know about.
Yeah, he said they're dealing with something more dangerous than they know. But bro, he could know all. He might know like what's going on behind the scene. All right.
Collective music.
Home is being ignored, sadly.
Breaks my heart. Breaks the heart. Destruction.
You mentioned that the nobles dealing in sprites, something dangerous is coming, something that they're not aware of. You seem to know what that is and who's behind this. Can you tell me more?
Oh, that's such a loaded question. Try and narrow it down. So many things could happen. A simple flip of a card can choose the fate of all that live here. Some might call that the butterfly effect. Others might call it destiny. Others call it fate. Some call it a cruel joke by the gods.
He sounds a bit
I call it
salty.
a game. Yes, they're dealing in something far more dangerous than they know, but
That was
There's
a
your
lovely
question.
speech, by the way.
What is their end goal with the sprites? Not a loaded question. Technically, it's one question. So, what are they trying to accomplish?
They're trying to remember, to create, to unlock something that was lost many, many, many years ago. Although the lords and the ladies and the knights and the nobles have no idea what it is. They think that it is something to do with the sprites. They have been unfortunately misguided in their efforts. But some of them have realized it. Unfortunate for the others. The sprites, thanks to you, are going to be off the hook. There's going to start seeing a lot more freedom for some and enslavement of others.
And I assume you know who these others are going to be.
Oh, so do you. You just haven't asked the right question. Care for a card?
I care for a card.
This is infuriating but intriguing.
So he said they're trying to remember, unlock something that was lost long ago.
Mm-hmm. But they have been misguided. But some of them have already realized their mistake.
That the sprites wasn't the key to what they were trying to do.
What are they gonna do with him? I mean, I'm not this. I'm enchanting. So he can hold stuff.
But then he said that they are figuring out what they need.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it will cause the freedom of some and the enslavement of others. It seems that the sprites are off the hook, is what he said.
I just don't know the answer. Well, I mean, I guess I sort of the Hffas.
Kenzie's putting stuff together.
My next question, I mean, so if I already know...
He takes the cards again.
Hold on. Intelligence check, could I put together solidly that they're realizing that it's not the sprites that they need, it might be the Hffas that they need?
You can roll an intelligence check, sure.
That is a 10.
That's the DC.
Hold on.
Oh,
Saving throw? It's only a 13 with just the modifier.
No, you hit it. You hit, it seems a logical assumption that the Hffas or something along those lines is what they're actually looking for. That is not actually the sprites that are the ones that they were looking for. It has something more to do with the Hffas or something similar.
Does he seem to know what they're trying to remember and what they're trying to unlock?
Roll an insight check.
It's gonna be a real high DC.
16.
He's hard to read. Between the shuffling of cards and the curious look on his face, this fascination between this game and your questions and him poking and prodding and seeing your reactions. It's hard to read.
All right. All right, I'll play one more and I'm going to have to think of a question because I was going to ask him exactly what they're after, but I guess I can intelligence check myself sometimes. I have brains.
Takes the cards.
Oh, we're doing this one again. Okay.
Takes us time.
Stop.
Right here?
No, one more under. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that
Ooh,
one.
nice!
Give the Queen of Clubs.
If this man gets a king, I'll be pissed. Just saying.
It's always been one.
I kid you not. You see my eyes closed? You see my eyes closed?
Madison doesn't cheat.
Cure cards, Madison.
You surrender another gold.
Well, I just surrender the one that I technically won back.
Yeah. Yeah, for another.
Oh, so he didn't get information that time. Okay, that's fine. Since he took the gold. Okay.
He took the gold this time.
All right. Yeah. Is he trying for another gold or a silver this time?
Gold.
All right, fine.
Up the ante.
Gold.
Got you hooked.
Yeah, he knows.
I'm just enchanting. Like, I hope Talavin's not doing anything reckless. Like giving away information or something.
Stop.
The one my thumb is on
Yes.
is the 10 of spades. Ten of diamonds. It's a redraw. With these two cards down, he holds up the deck.
Stop.
This one and this one.
The one before, yeah, that one. That one.
The ace of diamonds.
Nice.
Nice shuffle. Gotta make sure I stay honest myself. Another 10. Looks at you. Well,
I take back my gold. No, hold on. I'm not gonna touch the gold. Not gonna touch the gold. What are they trying to remember? What are they trying to unlock?
something the dragons took with them. Something they're trying to modify. Something they think they can control. Something they thought was their idea. Though I'm going to have to play cards with a few more people to really know what they're trying to remember. How unfortunate. That I don't have all the pieces, but that will change soon.
And I'll slide the gold over to him.
His eyes go wide, and he takes it and gone.
Well, I can't wait to play again. When you do. And I will stand up, give him
I'll buy one of those teeth from you. One of those pelts, actually. It hurts sitting on the ground for so long.
Okay. Does he want like crocodile skin? Wait a second. That shit is in my bag. I don't like him.
This dude reads you up and down like a book, and you wonder how he knows it's in your bag of holding?
Yeah, okay.
Really?
Really? That much. I don't really question it that much, honestly. Okay, fine. Okay. Does he want to, I assume he wants a manticore tooth, I assume.
Mm-hmm. He's still shuffling his cards. Well, do you have the pelt?
I do. Would you like manticore or crocodile?
Oh, manticore. Can't hardly sit on crocodile.
To each their own. How much are you looking to get?
3 feet by 5 feet.
He
Something
said 3 by 5 or 5 by 5? 3 by 5?
3 by 5.
Okay, so I'll put that at 5 by 5 was 500 gold, so gold? Does that sound about right? 300 gold? Because technically it's I'll say it's worth 300 gold.
Oh.
I mean, unless you have more information you'd like to share.
Persuasion roll.
Can I get advantage since need it? I don't need it. 19.
19? It looks... It's not a question for the pelt.
Well, I feel like maybe 2 questions are in order. 300 gold is more than the gold we were playing with.
Deal.
Question makes it go down a certain amount.
Okay. I get 2 questions. I'll give the pelt to Zoom because it's technically the whole pelt now.
Uh-huh.
So I'll point out how much 3 by 5 is for him to cut out if he doesn't mind.
Zoom nods and drags it over in between one of the buildings, kind of drapes it over some nearby barrels that are just happen to be nearby, and begins cutting as you sit once again in front of this individual.
And then one more. So he said he wanted some teeth, right? He said just 1 or 2 manticore teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pull out 3 teeth. And I'll say maybe one more question for these as well.
Oh, make another persuasion roll.
I have so many. I have like 3 notebooks in my lap right now. That's 18.
You caught me in a good mood. Very well. What do you want to know?
Okay. Feel guilty being selfish, but I'm gonna be selfish anyway. Okay, he mentioned my home. He mentioned what happened. I have 3 questions. 3 questions. Okay. Oh, 3 questions. Okay.
Wait, 3 questions and he gets the pelt for free?
Well, I got the teeth and the pelt, so I mean, it's just 3 teeth. Look, Mackenzie, I wasn't trying to push it, okay? Because if I'd have been like 4 questions, he might not have given it to me, okay? I wasn't trying to be pushy, and I should have been. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not
okay.
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I was gonna haggle some more. I thought about it. I was like, oh, I could do 1 for every 100 yards, 3, and then 4, but I just didn't. And so it's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. You asked me before my opinion, my thoughts on what happened at my home and the effect that it had. Do you know the effect that it had?
Oh, what a simple question. Yes.
Oh, I mean, hold on. Okay, am I asking that wrong? I'm definitely asking that wrong. Shit. I'm definitely asking that wrong. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna rephrase it. What was the effect that it had? Like specifically, what was the effect that it had on the I'll just say what was the effect that it had in general, I guess. My home being taken.
None at all.
Okay.
Everything's still running so smoothly.
No effect. Okay, then I don't need to worry about that.
All the orders are being filled, all the transportation of all those animals still being met. Wonder why that is. Continue shuffling the cards.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the home thing. I think I'm gonna drop that.
I don't like that answer.
Like, I knew it was an inside job, but now I'm like, it was a really inside job. Like, it was literally the people that worked with us, not for us, that did this.
Okay.
It was the overthrow of my home. The start. Part of the start. To this end game with unlocking and remembering something.
Yes.
It's all connected.
Simple yes or no question, not like you. How unfortunate. Your third question?
I'd like to keep my third question for now, until we meet again. And you have more knowledge, and maybe I'll have more knowledge.
Who's to say we'll meet again? Could be dead tomorrow, for what I know.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Have it your way.
Oh, damn it, Poppy. No, not the computer.
But I like.
Yeah, you little silly girl. Yes, you little cutesy.
Then, until we meet again.
In this life or the next, do give my regards to that celestial lupine friend of yours.
Will look mildly stunned. Give a nod. And I guess after he receives his things, then me and Zoom will head into... where were we even going? Cheeky Barnum's.
That's me too. I'll get distracted.
Ooh.
With one last glance back at this individual who's continuously shuffling the cards, now sitting on top of the pelt that was cut for him. Teeth set up near the cards. Let's see, he continues to shuffle. You go inside Cheeky Barnum's. Cheeky Barnum's itself is more lighthearted than any other forge that you've seen. Usually forges are relatively dimly lit, or at the very least, there's this layer of grime, this layer of work that is just everywhere. Cheeky Barnum's is very tidy. There are tables left and right, almost set up in sets of 2, 4, 6, 8, down one row, down the other. You can see that there are small forges, small like clay forges, buckets of water left and right. And they're standing at the forge currently working on a piece, or rather destroying part of a piece, is Cheeky Barnum. He's tall, but he's broad. Or at least, when you see him turn around, he's this stout but tall individual. Broad shoulders, muscular arms, and you can see he's probably called Cheeky because of the way he smiles. Just gives this overconfident and almost jovial, this jolly look to him. He has these chops that come down. He's actually braided them. Very dwarven-esque, the way he's braided his facial hair.
He's a dwarf? No, you said he's tall.
It could be mixed, from what you see.
Interesting.
Six looks over. Hey, what can I do for you?
Sounds exactly like Adriel. It's fine.
Hold on one second. He goes over to the sword that he was currently working on and breaks it in half. Like, sorry, had to get this ready for our next class. We're going over sword mending, but fortunately didn't have any swords to mend, so had to make some of my own. Sets up the pieces, just wipes his hand off on this thick leather apron that he is currently wearing.
And curiously, just on top of what you're saying, you can show someone in a single session how to mend their sword.
Well, yeah, I mean, it takes a couple of sessions, and usually it's has something to do with being able to bolt them correctly, being able to fold the metal in the correct way. Usually I have to come back 2 or 3 times in order to get it just right, but in a single session, gets you at least through a couple of scraps before you can actually get a proper forge. Working in a campfire is not necessarily ideal, but it can be done.
Interesting.
Are you interested in partaking in one of the classes? There's one tonight, again, about mending swords.
Could potentially be interested. I don't know how long we'll be in town, so sadly I would miss the other sessions, but
The misfortunes of a nomadic life.
Yes.
I don't miss it at all. Having a brick-and-mortar establishment of your own, priceless.
I can agree with that. Although it's been definitely a long time. I'm just going around, perusing new in town. But we were wondering, we travel a little bit, have, kill a few monsters, go around and see if anyone's willing to buy things, trade things. Just hidden wares and trading.
You've come to the right place. What do you have? And he goes over to the table he was working on, and in a slightly careless manner, he sweeps everything off of the table into, and you think it's going to hit the floor. But there's actually a satchel, this kind of leather-bound bag at the very end, made to catch anything if he's rapidly working. He just, and it lands in this bag.
I'll pull out the rest. Well, I guess I'll just be holding the manticore pelt. I'll lay that out, and then I'll lay out a couple of the manticore spikes, and the teeth and the mane, and then this the scale and hide. I'll just lay it all out for him, and then
certainly been busy.
Crocodile too.
You take this stuff from the Colosseum there.
I have not taken any of this. I killed this myself.
Call me impressed.
My travels.
He looks over at Zoom. He's like, she's a good one to keep then, on your side at the very least. Zoom nods and rolls his shoulders proudly.
Oh dear. Okay, and then I'll be like, I do have these, and I'll pull out vials of blood. These probably aren't to your interest, and they're a little, and I'll kind of shake it and be like, sloshed these days. I don't currently have a way of keeping them fresh.
Takes him, spins the vial upside down, and you watch as it only part of it lands in the bottom of the vial, and the rest of it just stays in here. It's like, yeah. Takes it. This would actually be really good for some treatments for when it comes to certain oiling. If you get it coagulated like this, add it with a little bit of oils. Could actually help disguise your scent. This is actually pretty useful. I don't have use for this many, but I do know that there's a place right down the road from here. What's the name? What's the name of that place?
Cheeky Barnum goes to his computer with his spectacles.
Yiknock! Yiknock! You need to go by Yiknock's Inkwells. Definitely a great place. Makes all sorts of these, beautiful hand-blown glass. A little bit delicate for my fat fingers. But, yeah, he could probably do something with some of these other ones. I'll take some of them off your hands if you're willing to part with them. But
absolutely,
I'm sure that he can turn these into some very fine dark inks.
I will definitely do that. Thank you.
Absolutely. What are your various wares for? Business has been good, and if I... All right?
I don't know what that was. It was like a giant bug. It landed in my hair, and I just swatted it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrified of bugs. I'm sorry.
These, I don't know where your price point is exactly for selling some of these things, but I know where I had to praise them.
Well, currently, we've been selling the pelt at 100 gold for a 1x1 strip. We haven't been selling it in small bits, but about 100 gold for a foot by foot. The spikes, 65 gold each. The teeth, about 20. And that's all and then I guess the scales. I didn't really look at this. The scales and such. I don't really.
I just go back through my notes one more time because I still didn't write that down, even though I told myself to write that down.
I think it was 10 gold for a 1x1.
Yeah, I thought I wrote it down and then it just wasn't there. Oh, it's 5 gold per yard for the hide and scales. Yeah. That's what I tell them.
Ah. You certainly know your way around prices.
Been around a little bit here and there.
He points to Zoom's armor. He's like, you make that out of this particular rack? As he holds up the crocodile scales.
It wasn't the same crocodile, but the same size.
He tugs at it. Nice, stiff. Still flexible enough, though. I'll take the lot.
Of the hide or the scales or all of it? All of it.
Oh, all of it. Business has been really good, and I've been meaning to have kind of leather work for quite some time. Having enough patches, however, is a bit hard to come by. People are usually pretty stingy and want their own armor made from the things they've killed. But if I can at least get everybody working with this crocodile hide, and the scales, and how to make different breastplates, different bracers, yes, it ought to be definitely can charge well for some of these classes. This is a business investment.
So the tufts of mane I pulled out, is he interested in those as well?
Oh, you did pull out the tufts.
I did. And I don't really know how to really sell tufts of mane. If he's interested. If he's not interested, he don't have to buy them. They're just kind of weird, maney looking shit.
He sees that, and his eyes get really wide, and he's like, I'm surprised you'd be selling this. As he looks and strokes the inside, gives it a tug. He's like, yeah, this is prime stuff.
I guess we gotta kill another one day, so
Don't have current use of it.
Why don't you keep it?
Nora, do you want it? I mean, we don't have any use of it right now, so I'd rather just take the gold and kill another one later.
I'm just
Okay.
It could very well be used as an, I don't know, uncuttable strap for a bag. Make sure it doesn't get sheared off of your body if you're struck by a creature.
That's smart. But I already laid it out. Well, I mean, I guess I can
Just
take
take it
that.
back.
Okay.
Forgot about it.
Shit, now I feel bad because I laid it out. Like, well, I mean, now that you mention it, I might just keep this.
That's a pity. Would have paid 1,000 gold per foot.
How many feet is it, Madison? How many feet?
It's like 8 feet.
I'm not
I'll
there.
cut off 2 feet worth.
You can't cut it.
I can't cut it now.
It's uncuttable.
8,000 gold. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
You can sell it.
I'm just gonna go kill that
Bag
other
of
man.
holding doesn't slip off of one of you.
I'm keeping it. I already said I'm keeping it. It's fine. But I'm gonna keep that in mind.
feet. 1,000 gold per feet. I'm gonna write that down.
Gold is a little bit heavy. Would you prefer platinum?
That is fine. That's fine.
All right. Takes out all of the platinum and the excess gold that doesn't transfer. Takes it in a big chest and sets it in front and slides it over as he begins already going over. And actually, right after he finished counting, he immediately goes over to one of the signs and begins writing leatherwork class. He begins just listing out all of the things that he's going to do with his new supply.
Okay. Now I really need to kill that other manticore. Two. Oh, I can make 8,000 gold off a single
Do you
main.
get to keep the body? I mean,
I'm
when they
gonna
killed that,
the
they
body
killed that
up.
dinosaur, or the what was it, southern
I
lizard?
know,
or
but not
something?
everybody might not be interested. I'd have to ask him. I'll have to go. I'm gonna go ask, actually.
Why don't you ask Cheeky Barnum?
Okay, yeah, no, I will. As we're, dispersing our wares and whatever, gold and wares, I'm gonna ask him and be like, the Colosseum, the animals that they kill, do they keep them, or if they are defeated, could the winner potentially keep the animal's body?
No, that's the kind of unfortunate part. That's how the Colosseum ends up making some of their own profits, you see, is whatever meat ends up getting recycled, as they like to say. the rest of the pieces and parts, they come to us and see if we want to buy them off or if we need any particulars. Sometimes they offer a trophy of sorts, but usually it's a claw. They usually commission one of us to put together some kind of ornament from the claw, the teeth. Sometimes they get it's a little bit eerie, and I personally haven't done it, but they take a small jar and they take one of the eyes and they put it in one of the jars and they make sure that it's all sealed, so it kind of has this. You see all the veins, and it says. I personally don't really care for that, and that's not the kind of work that I'm into, but you talk to some of the other people, and for a little bit of coin, they're willing to slap anything in a jar and hang it on their side.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good on the eyes. I would probably not be nice.
Can be useful, though. If you understand enchanting, you get one of those crazy things that hiss. In one of those pits, they've got 6 legs, hiss. Stare into their eyes, petrified. Absolutely petrified. If you take one of those, manage to enhance this, that, and the other, tell you what, you've got yourself a nice petrification charm right there.
That's true. That's interesting. It's interesting. Well, I do want to take a glance around. Does he seem to do regular armor work or maybe enchanted armor work at all?
It doesn't seem like he does enchanted armor work. Based on everything that you see, he works on quick repairs, very fast turnaround material, as well as armor and other various weapons.
Okay. Well, I think that was all I really wanted to do there, was sell that stuff. I didn't realize I was going to sell all of it all at once, but I mean, that works for me.
You've been trying to sell it for a while.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, for sure. One more question.
Absolutely.
Would you happen to know where I could potentially find a map?
Map of the city?
More on a larger scale, maybe further east.
Ooh, let me think about it. I don't really know any cartographers off the top of my head. But, maybe Yiknok? Maybe Yiknok probably has a better idea of where they are. He sells all of the papers and inks and so forth. If anybody were to be a cartographer, maybe he'd know.
Well, I appreciate our exchange.
Absolutely, my pleasure. If you don't mind my asking, where are you from? I mean, it's kind of obvious where I'm from. I've got my mother's cheekbones and my dad's height, but, you don't look like you're from around here.
Originally, I was from the north, but I've been traveling for a long time. So I'm not really from anywhere currently.
All right. Well, kudos to your people.
Thank you. I might be back for that class later.
Absolutely. And I've been meaning to have it, but if you stay until next week, 2 or 3 days in, I actually plan on having a quick one class where you can actually try and repair something during combat. That's a little bit riskier, but sometimes it's worth it.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good day to you.
And you.
He goes over and takes some daggers and just slams them against the nearby thing, and you hear one of them. I need to break some more of these. And just begins bending and folding the metal.
I will head to the Equinox place.